Last week on Crime Story.
If I should jump into the ocean.
Welcome to the Moulin Rouge. You like my little plane?
Oh, yeah,
He's fine.
You know Irish Marshal here? Lieutenant Van Alden, Nevada Criminal Bureau.
The investors heard about the firebombing. They want to back out.
Well, I guess somebody doesn't like the idea of the colored zone in their casino.
You think it's a race thing? I want to know where it says that a black-owned casino can't share in your action without someone coming at him with a tank or a mortar. That's what I want to know. So how's your mother doing? How often do you call her?
Maybe a couple weeks.
No. Listen, Byron, you have to call her every week, no matter what.
What do you want?
I'd give my life just
What we have to do is get a guy inside the Moulin Rouge.
Why, you studying to be some kind of Negro?
but no one to love me.
It seems everything I touch falls apart.
It takes me places in my music I can't go any other way. Boom!
From now on, it's you, me, your habit, and Channel 3.
I don't have the money. If I did, I wouldn't be needing the additional credit, would I?
You want to help me, Maxie? I'll think about it. You think fast.
I heard it was a cop from the Nevada Criminal Bureau.
I don't like shakedowns, and I hate dirty coppers.
Well, you can't prove squat.
You've got to trust somebody,
Why?
because it's all coming down around you.
Terrell! Drop it!
I got real close, but I ain't going that way again.
What do you think?
He's fabulous. What can I say?
I want you to meet my new partner.
Partners.
Byron, it's real good to meet you, man. Man, we gonna get fat off this hog.
How you doing? Hello, Suzanne.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Okay. Suzanne?
You've met Marky St. John, haven't you?
Yeah, we've met.
Yeah.
Well, after all you've done for Iris and this club, you two are very special guests of the house whenever you come to the Moulin Rouge.
Thanks.
Now, if you'll excuse us, Miss Terry is on deadline.
See you later, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Suzanne.
St. John reminds me of the guy who sold me my first car. It lasted 2 days.
Oh, they're so sweet.
They're more than that. A lot more. They're about the only things on this planet I truly care about. The rest of the world can get along without Franklin Himes' help.
Well, that's awful cold, Franklin.
Well, maybe you ought to try to warm me up. Come to our charity dinner as my guest. Now that you've got partners, means you can afford a day off.
Well, why don't I just give a donation? I don't fit in with those people, and furthermore, I don't want to.
Beautiful woman like you fits in anywhere.
Snatched the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, hi, baby. You know Franklin.
Yeah. You making a move here?
Hey, detective, it's not that way at all.
Why don't you lighten up, sip on a cool drink, and talk to me?
I'll be in the office.
So you happy with your new partners?
Well, it allows me to take a night off and go stepping. That is, if I had somebody to do the asking.
Well, I'd sure enough be asking, except that I've got some other questions to ask.
Thank you very much. We're gonna take a little break and we'll be right back. Hey, Mike. I got some good news for you.
What's up?
I'm going out on my first tour, front my own band. It's mostly dives, you know, but I get a chance to go up and down the East Coast, and I finally get a chance to play the Apple. It's what I always dreamed of.
Oh, I'm proud of you, kid. You really turned your life around.
Oh, you had a lot to do with that. I owe you a lot, Mike.
You owe it to yourself to stay clean.
Hey, I'm a used-to-be junkie, living a straight life. All that soap opera jive you put me through, that was for keeps, man.
I'd rather hear that than anything else. I'll see you later.
We're gonna renovate the main stage, and we're gonna book the top headliners. Make this club like a Apollo Theater of the West.
Yeah, but listen, baby, you're telling me why. I'm asking you from where.
Well, the man's got a fleet of taxis in Oakland.
Yeah, I'm checking out that fleet of taxis. I'm checking that man out all the way to grammar school.
This is a nightclub business. We don't save souls here, and the law of immaculate conception is definitely out. All we deal with is the Nevada Gaming Commission, and they say my partners are clean. And besides, I am the last person to cast stones or even look sideways at a person's past. Now, everybody does just what they got to get by. So why don't you live and let live a little sugar?
I'm a cop. That's my job, to see people for exactly who they are. And I don't care how hard I gotta look or where.
Wouldn't have shot us over some hot gut wine. Will you just drive?
$388,000 and change packed into 14 crates of wine.
Still don't understand why that dummy watchman reported the money.
Oh, he said he thought his boss was giving him a test or something.
Yeah, an IQ test. Well, believe me, he flunked.
Yeah, well, if he took that dough, he would have been looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life.
Looking for who, the mob?
That's not how the mob ships money. They use couriers. This stuff was addressed to a local wholesaler, right?
Yeah, Bartlett Food and Beverage. Only they've been bankrupt for over a year. They're out of business.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Do you have a list of their creditors?
Yeah, right here. Includes 23 local restaurants and casinos.
All right. We're gonna run this thing both ways. This stuff was shipped out from San Francisco, right?
Yep.
Get on the phone to the chief of detectives out there. See if they have anything on the shipping company, the winery, or any of their employees.
Nate and I will run down the names on this list, see if we got any links between Bartlett Food and Beverage and these guys in the Bay Area, huh?
Good.
People who holler and moan about oppression are just plain lazy or blind, because all you gotta do is seize the time, seize the day, seize the money. He doesn't care what... Byron, my man. Yeah.
No, that's cool, Marcus. I was just looking for Iris. I'll come back later. I gotta get some...
You gotta what? Talk to that white cop you always sucking up to?
Hey, wait, I don't talk to him about nothing but personal stuff. He's just a friend, all right?
Yeah, well, it must make you feel real good to have a friend like that. And that's what we're gonna do, Byron. We're gonna make you feel good. Ain't it, Doug?
Yeah, you gonna feel good.
Hold him! What the hell you think we're doing? Hold him, damn it!
How you doing, Ray? Paulie?
Hey, Max. Hey, Max, a drink, will you, Dolores?
How much weight you lose?
10 pounds. What do you think?
Yeah, 10 pounds between his ears. So what's up, Max?
I was just talking to Manny. He was asking about business. What do you need to draw down this month?
Let's see. The modernization of our container fleet, increased personnel, our own tanker. Talking maybe 6 mil. Well, that reminds me. Get Delgado in Caracas for me, all right, Dolores? Use the phone inside, huh?
Hey, boss. How do you think she can walk like that? I bet your mother put starch in her milk.
Manny was also asking about this Hong Kong thing. How close are we?
Well, the last time I talked to David, he was still negotiating. I give him a call, see what's going on.
I said no. We are not prepared to go one penny above 17 million. That's right, not even for prime waterfront property. I know that was my final offer yesterday. It's my final offer today. You call me tomorrow, it'll be my final... Quan, can you hold on 1 minute? Yeah, hold on, all right? Yeah. Yeah, it's Abrams. Hi, Ray. Yeah, I got him on the other line right now. I don't know, he's a tough cookie. Oh, yeah, we'll work it out. He wants it to work as much as we do. Yeah. I'll get back to you as soon as we close it, all right? Okay. Quan, are you still there? Good. What's the matter? You don't have a word for final in Chinese, huh? What are you doing here? Sit down.
Thanks.
You look great.
Thank you.
Quan. Well, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What? No, the connection is breaking up. Look, I'll call you back, all right? I'll call you back. those long-distance connections, they break up so easily.
Yes, and it's so easy to be misunderstood.
Now, that reminds me of a couple I know.
Tell me their story.
It's an old story. Boy meets girl, boy gets girl, boy loses girl.
Then girl suddenly reappears in boy's life.
And just as suddenly, girl walks out on boy. But then, what happens then?
I don't know. She swears never to think about him, and she thinks about him. And she thinks she's been too hasty.
Maybe too harsh?
Well, after all, he wouldn't tell her how to do her job.
Does she miss the boy?
Maybe. Maybe.
I have a suggestion for the boy and the girl.
Yeah?
Annie, where's Annie? Annie and Annie. Yeah, where is she? When are you gonna bring her around?
I'll bring her around when you're not around.
What do you guys got for me? I checked out St. John's Cab Company. The man's fleet is 4 cabs, 4. That rate, he'd have to drive fares to Alaska to raise the scratch to buy the Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, well, listen to this. Nathan and I ran a paper search on Bartlett Food and Beverage. Its assets were auctioned out of bankruptcy. The new owner is a blind corporation, chartered out of Delaware. And the chief shareholder is
Marcus St. John.
Mike, for you.
Torello. No. Listen, you got it all wrong. It's not him, I'm telling you.
Those, no apparent signs here. I would struggle. No, that way.
I don't think the kid had an enemy in the world, Danny. Except the one that he beat here. Byron was no overdose victim.
No.
Coroner checked him, he had no new tracks. He was murdered.
No doubt about it. Mike. We got company.
The first time I saw him, he was still wearing his uniform. Skinny as a rake. I thought he wanted to pass to the show. Till he took out that guitar. Lord have mercy. When Byron had it going, he could make angels whisper, demons holler all over those strings. He'd start out with the blues and then put something of his own on top. He was taking music somewhere it's never been. I guess we'll never know where. Walter, you were right. I can't look the other way no more.
The other way about what?
My partners.
Are you saying they're responsible for Byron?
I don't know that. But I do know Marcus and Billy, they are two scary cats right through those smiles. And they got Franklin doing something to the books. I haven't quite figured it all yet. Receipts for supplies that have never been delivered, jobs that have never gotten done. And sometimes there's a lot of cash. We don't do that kind of business.
I knew it. They're washing money.
I've noticed Franklin, he's not an equal partner with Marcus and Billy. Takes orders, strictly a numbers man. And they never let him out of their sight.
If we can put the pressure on him for playing around with the books, maybe he'll spill his guts about what his pals are up to.
If we can get him off by himself without tipping off the others.
Well, he's sweet on me.
Mike, I need a minute. I don't want her involved anyway.
All right, now look, Walter.
Mike, not this time, not this lady.
I don't like the idea either.
Then leave her out of it. This is a stone killer crew. I don't want what happened to Byron to happen to her. I want her out of there.
I thought you wanted to take St. John and his phony crew. You wanted him worse than anyone. We haven't got a case. She's our only way in. All we want to ask her to do is to get Franklin out on his own, that's all. What do you say?
Mr. St. John, what can we do for you?
From what I hear, Mr. Luca, about anything you want. People tell me you're wired to everything but the neon in this town.
There's no money in neon.
Mr. Luke is a very busy man. Would you mind getting to the point?
We are, as you know, in the nightclub and casino business. But we are also moving into the foreign commodities market. And we need to move a large amount of capital across international borders. Now, these are areas we believe Mr. Luca has great expertise in. And we would be willing to pay handsomely for some of that expertise.
How handsomely?
15% on every dollar moved out of the country and sheltered.
What do you need us for? You've got the Moulin Rouge.
Well, we are fortunate enough that we expect our volume to exceed what we can handle in our little casino.
In that case, we congratulate you on your success. Let me discuss your proposal with my advisors. I'm always on the lookout for partners who understand business.
I want to thank you for a wonderful dinner, Mr. St. John. And thank you for closing your casino for our function. It's very generous of you.
You're quite welcome.
You know, it's ironic that your very success here raises certain questions. I mean, where are our other Negro entrepreneurs, our Negro small businesses? When will I be able to walk into an executive suite and see a Negro managing director?
Well, the fact of the matter is, only when we seize upon our God-given right to make money, only when we can create great wealth and therefore create jobs, only then can we achieve any meaningful integration. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Exactly my sentiments. You know, this puts me in mind of a story that my grandfather used to tell about a time when he was fishing on the Sioux Indian Reservation.
Do you believe this? The cause is righteous, but
This was back to
there are better things to do on a beautiful evening.
Then we're wasting time sitting at this table.
So anyway, he's over there fishing.
Depends.
On.
What you had in mind.
But we sure can't talk about it at this table now, can we? Catch you later.
You be a gentleman now.
man, those guys talk like that all the time. Sioux Indian Reservation, I thought I was gonna fall out.
Well, it's definitely not primetime entertainment.
Well, no, but you are. I'd say you're nothing but prime time.
Why don't you ride with us?
Go to hell.
Come on, Diddy.
Okay, fun is over. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Talking about 10 years in the penitentiary, Franklin.
Minimum.
No judge is gonna lay time on me for marks on a page. Not even a white judge.
Black or white is see the same thing, Franklin. A whole lot of money that's got nothing to do with gambling moving through the Moulin Rouge.
A whole lot of fancy footwork covering it up.
Yeah, and that's my diet. And I write it in my own secret code.
It's income tax evasion. And the G gets very upset when people don't pay their bills, Franklin.
They got family, right, Franklin?
I mean, they got nothing to do with this.
Let's talk about that, Franklin. Let's talk about your family. 10 years is a long, long time for your kids to go without seeing their father.
Man, let me out of here. You got no right keeping me like this.
The chair is a lot more comfortable than standing up.
You ain't got no charges on me or nothing.
Hey! Tell you what we're gonna do, Franklin. We're gonna start all over again from the beginning. Let me tell you about family. Byron was family. His father was my friend. We're coming down on you, and what happens to your family, you did to them, not us. Put on a fresh pot of coffee, and we're gonna start all over again.
Good. So what can I do?
That's what we talked about. Comes in on the 24th, from Oakland to Vegas. No mistakes this time. My men handle it every step of the way. We run it through the club, it goes to Switzerland. I need to know what's gonna get there, Ray.
You know what's gonna stop your Wade from getting to Switzerland?
What?
Nothing, Marcus. Nothing's gonna stop it.
I want a free pass.
It ain't gonna be no free passes, Franklin.
Then what the hell are we talking for?
Probation. You talk, you spend a few days in jail. The DA sees to it that you get probation instead of doing hard time for income tax evasion.
Or life for murder.
Look, man, I had nothing to do with that.
Here we go again. Fairy tales.
Look, I was in the office fixing the books. We got a system for doing that, so nobody can figure out what we're doing. It was me, Marcus, and Billy. Then Byron. Now, look, man, I had nothing to do with that. I was just watching out. I'm not responsible. They made me do that. I am just the bookkeeper. I never wanted Byron.
Where'd the money come from, Franklin?
China White. They bring it in from Oakland. There's some Chinese connection out of the Golden Triangle. That's where the junk came from that iced Byron. Man, all I do is the books. Now look, you said I get probation, right? I spend a few days in the joint, and then I get out, right? That's all that's gonna happen to me, right?
That's all that's gonna happen to you, Franklin.
private.
Not anymore. Well, come on.
Police, this meeting is adjourned. You're under arrest, St. John.
For what, Torello? Trying to give Negro kids a job?
No, for killing them in alleys.
Suzanne!
In here, David.
Baby, have I had a hell of a day. You know, I've spent all day arguing with people on 3 different continents. I mean, it's 11:30. I think it's damned uncivilized to work until 11:30 at night. I'm sorry. I am very, very, very sorry about dinner, and I promise I'm going to do everything in my power to make amends.
And how do you plan to do that?
From China, we have food.
Ooh.
From France, we have champagne.
Ah.
And from the south side of Chicago, we have some beautiful sounds. How am I doing?
You're getting warmer. If I were you, I would pop that cork right now.
Yeah. And what about your day?
Oh, busy.
What are you working on?
A follow-up on the Moulin Rouge story.
How's it coming?
I don't know. You think Torello's right? I mean, I like him, but I think he's made a big mistake. I think he could be destroying one of the most interesting things that's happened in the Negro business community.
St. John?
What does Torello have against him?
I don't have any idea what Torello has against St. John, but I sure as hell know what I've got against him. He's a phony. St. John makes a $3 bill look real. He uses the people, the really legitimate people who are trying to carve out a place for themselves. St. John uses them as a front to line his own pockets, and that stinks. It damages the credibility of every person in this country who is locked inside of a box because of his color. Cheers.
Well, I think he would say that even Negroes should have an equal opportunity to be among the exploiters as well as the exploited. Look, I don't agree with that politically, but I can see his point racially.
Suzanne, that's rubbish. St. John's a gangster, over and out.
Oh, David, you really know how to sweet-talk a girl.
Hey, why are we talking about the problems of the world? Why the hell are we talking at all?
Because it's important to me, David. You never talk like some fat cat giving lip service to the poor oppressed Negroes. You're out there doing it, fighting for everything you believed in. And I still believe you want to. And I want you to.
You want some more champagne?
I don't know, Mike. All he would say is it had something to do with Franklin. I couldn't get him to...
Someone put a picture of his family in a shiv on the dinner tray along with this note. We got the trustee, brought him his dinner. He says he doesn't know anything. Says it must have been under the plate. St. John's attorney's been here the last hour. We got nothing to hold him on anymore, Mike.
Walter, you better get Iris out of town.
I think it's outrageous that 2 of our community's most distinguished businessmen have been treated like common criminals. There are laws that protect innocent people against the flagrant abuse of police power evident in this investigation. False arrest and illegal detention will be the next subject of litigation, I assure you. That's all, no more questions.
One more word, please. Please, sir.
Thank you.
I don't know why I let you talk me into this.
Common sense?
Ain't nothing commonsensical about leaving a place you put your blood into.
I agree. So maybe we should just tell St. John that you made a mistake. I'm sure he'd love to see you again.
You got a smart mouth, Walter Clemens, you know that?
I'm just talking, baby. The club will be here when you get back.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Flight 342.
Will you?
You gotta ask.
You're something else, Walter Clemens. You sure are. You be careful, huh? I want nothing but grief for St. John for doing Byron. But I just as soon have somebody to argue with when I get back.
Then you make sure you get back.
Here's something else. She's still got a smart mouth.
You sure about that, Paulie?
I checked it out myself, boss.
That's St. John. One slick son of a...
Figures, right? All the cash from their China White operation is pouring right into Vegas.
It's a big score, boss. A real big score. Let's take it.
Paulie, what am I always telling you?
Shut up, you idiot. Stop using your head for a hat rack.
No, Paulie.
I know. You're phenomenal.
I said we're businessmen now. We don't make gangster moves anymore.
But it's a lot of money, boss.
Hey, counselor. I got a job. It's tailor-made just for you.
Great. They got off. Congratulations. Is that what you're fishing for?
I'm fishing for the human being I used to know.
I'm right here.
Where? All I see are expensive suits and $20 haircuts.
I'm sorry. We can't all be as saintly as Billy Mayfield and Marcus St. John.
Nobody's talking about saints.
You ought to listen to yourself. I told you before, these guys are gangsters. The only opportunity they are interested in is the opportunity to line their own pockets with poor people's money.
Don't even talk to me about gangsters. All right? I gotta go to work.
You want to know the truth about your patron saints of black business? You be at the freight yards tonight, anytime around midnight, and you tell me what you see.
What will I see?
What your community leaders are really up to. You'll see them filling the arms of their brothers and sisters with junk and sending the money through the Moulin Rouge for laundering and, you know, getting it out of the country.
How do you know this?
Because that's my business.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, Suzanne, sit down.
Suzanne, hi.
No thanks, Mike. Walter, I know we haven't agreed on a lot of things, and I'm not sure we ever will.
Well, it's, you've always struck me as a woman who wants stuff fixed. Like you want to put Band-Aids on problems.
I want change, basically and fundamentally.
Maybe. Maybe you're right. Maybe I've just been chasing a dream.
We've always had the same dream, just different ways of getting there.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I've let my dream cloud what was really going on in my life and in my job. Walter, I can't reveal my sources. But I have something to tell you, and I think you ought to know.
That's it. Let them know we're here.
Okay, let's go, let's go.
You and Joey get on the other side of him. As soon as you see him touch the stuff, make your move.
You bet.
Come on, move it. Come on, move it. Come on, move it.
Nobody moves. Hey, cover this guy. Turn around, turn around.
Hey, man, wait. Hey, man, we brothers, man. We can't be doing this to each other.
Like Byron?
No, man, you don't understand.
I understand, St. John. You are a black man's worst nightmare.
St. John got away?
Stop, I'll shoot.
No, he's with Walter.
Well, you got your story.
Yes, but it's not the one I wanted.
Mr. Chen, my name is David Abrams. I'm Ray Lucas' attorney.
As I mentioned, I have experienced some difficulties distributing my product. I have lost some key personnel.
Oh, really? I'm real sorry to hear about that. Maybe you've been dealing with the wrong distributor.